So now that we are clear that your PS works, let's make sure from now on that until you're a responsible adult with a job, insurance, some place to stay that you're paying for, we don't make no more babies. We clear?
Your Honor, Mr. Anthony Knowlton's before you.
Mr. Knowlton, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Knowlton, you can put your hand down. Mr. Knowlton, you're before the court. You have two cases before the court. You're before the court on the first case, 2025 CR 00252 for a revocation petition, and you're on case 2025 CR 00273 for a revocation of probation petition. So, Mr. Knowlton, on the petition, you're before the court. You were before the court for criminal trespass and disorderly conduct on the 14th day of January 2025. You were sentenced to 6 months on probation. You have 12 months on probation. You have 6 months and 5 days remaining. The sentence was told because you failed to report on February 19th, February 25, March 5th, March 6th, April 3rd, April 29th, May 5th, May 12th, May 19th, and within 10 days of June 9th, 2025. You last reported on May 14th by phone. You failed to document proof of completing 40 hours of community service. You've documented no hours, and you failed to pay your $600 in arrears. Ms. Tortorella?
Yes, Your Honor. We're stipulating to the violations alleged, and we are accepting the recommendation of probation, Your Honor.
All right. What's the recommendation?
Your Honor, probation recommends that 30 days be revoked, credit for time served. Thereafter, suspend the balance and close the case.
All right. So, what were you doing, Mr. Knowlton, that you couldn't do my probation?
I'm gonna keep it real. I was at I stay in Fulton County, so it was hard for me to come all the way down, and I don't have transportation. Like my folks ain't have a car.
How old are you?
18, 19 now. My birthday was yesterday.
Mr. Knowlton, what you plan on doing with your life?
Now, I had a job at UPS. You put it up and everything. I had a job at UPS.
Well, I'm glad of your job at UPS, but you owed me probation.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Knowlton, let me tell you something. Life don't owe you nothing. It is what you make of it. It is the choices you make. Your life is all about your choices. Nobody got you here. Nobody put you in an orange jumpsuit. You didn't catch a case. You went out and did something dumb. Because I'm looking at these charges, criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. That means you were doing something that if you had taken 5 minutes to think clearly, you wouldn't do it. But you were 18 at the time, probably 17 at the time that the charges came. So you were being goofy. But what I'm saying to you, sir, is you're a grown-up now. Yesterday, you became a grown-up. You're a grown man. And your parents don't have to drive you around. They don't have to pay for anything. If you came home from jail and they said to you, okay, we done packed all your stuff. It's on the back porch. See ya. Nobody would say anything. That is well within their rights because you're grown. So you're going to have to start thinking like a grown-up. You're going to have to keep a job. You're going to have to figure out what you're going to do about your education. You're going to have to think about what's going to happen to you within the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years. You're going to need to grow up. You understand? If you could get down here to Clayton County to commit crimes, you could have got your butt on the MARTA bus and come down here to go to probation. MARTA comes right to the jail. It comes right to the building. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're doing this 30 days out of stupidity and laziness. This is not for the crime you committed. This is because you weren't being responsible. We're clear? You got babies?
I got a baby on the way. It's gonna be due January.
Let me tell you something. You are too young and too irresponsible to be a father. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Just because you can make a baby doesn't mean you should. From now on, understand me when I say condoms are cheaper than child support or child care. You need to use them because you don't have a job. You in jail. That baby's going to be living with the mama and the grandparents, and they're going to be taking care of the baby. No, sir, because you don't have a job. You 18. You was working at UPS. You got a criminal charge, so you may not be able to get back to UPS. But what I know is right now today, you don't have a job. You don't have insurance. So all you have is the ability to make a baby. You don't even have right now the ability to raise a baby. You just made an extra person for her parents to take care of. I want you to think about that. We have enough baby daddies in the world. What we need are fathers. What we need are the people who show up and put the baby on their shoulder when the baby's crying and the mama's tired. What we need are the people who know what her school situation is, can talk to her teachers, her after school activities. We need fathers. So just because you can make a baby doesn't mean you should. So now that we are clear that your penis works, let's make sure from now on that until you're a responsible adult with a job, insurance, some place to stay that you're paying for, we don't make no more babies. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Because right now, this baby gonna come out, and I might as well name it because I'm gonna have some money on it. My money goes to Peach Care. It's gonna be the health care. My money to SNAP benefits. So when I say to you, until you can be a father, just making a baby ain't enough. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, did you finish high school?
No.
Okay. You don't even have a high school diploma to fall back on to say you about to raise a child. You need to get your GED.
I've been at Promising on Metropolitan.
You been who?
At Promising on Metropolitan. I was starting in August.
Okay, and you need to finish. You need to finish because you know how much it costs to raise babies? You about to find out. And you about to find out. Don't be that person where she can't never depend on you. Don't be that person. Don't be that person where all you do is drop off a box of diapers and think you did something. Don't be that person. For a child to live comfortably in a situation, it used to be $500 a month at minimum. And that's so your child can have a roof over their head, so that they can get to a doctor when they need to, so that they can be warm and comfortable in the elements. $2,500. If you ain't even got at least half on that, then you're not a father. You're just a baby daddy. I can sling a rock from my window and hit 10 baby daddies, but how many fathers would I hit? Think about that, sir. I'm not impressed that you found out that your anatomy works and you created a baby. I would be impressed if you were able to help raise that child financially, emotionally, in every way that a child needs a father. You need to be that. Okay, so for the next 30 days, you need to start thinking about how you're going to change your life so that you can be a father, not just a baby daddy. Don't go beating your chest because, baby, it's not easy to. All right, I'm going to give you 30 days. After the service of 30 days, this case will be suspended and closed. But please, number one, don't do nothing else stupid that gets you in an orange or a red jumpsuit. Number two, go back and get your GED and get your job. And number three, be a dad, a father, not a baby daddy. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can go back to the sheriff's office.
So they gonna do.